Welcome back to Turkey Trippin' 21. This morning I left Bart's in Missouri and I'm currently in Kansas. I'm about 20 minutes away from my first hunt spot, and obviously I need to change clothes. I traveled in my workout clothes so that I had no excuse not to hit a workout on my way over. You kind of already dressed for it, you got no excuse. And so I need to get dressed. I've had a situation on my mind the last 36-48 hours. I got a real sick feline at home. He went downhill really quick, was in the vet overnight, had to get fluids, rough road right here, had to get fluids, get his body temperature back up, get some antibiotics going. He's had a really bad cold, so he was pretty bad off there in a bad way. So I thought I was gonna have to run home if we had to make any final decisions on him, or if he made the final decision for us. But currently that's not the case, but he's not out of the woods, so that's still on my mind. The hunting situation here is, it's windy today, so I'll probably start looking and hunting at about 5 o'clock 1700. Legal is about 8:30 or 20:30. It is windy because I'm in Kansas. That's what Kansas does. Tomorrow's forecast says it's going to be windy, so that's probably going to be a real treat. If they say it's going to be windy in Kansas, that's a real treat, I'm sure. Well, I just visited 2 properties and I'm not overly crazy about either of them, I guess. The only turkeys I've seen so far were on private land, and they were miles from any of these other pieces. So, well folks, I'm gonna have to slow my roll a little bit because I just got pulled by a state trooper for speeding because I was going a little bit fast as I'm trying to run between these 2 spots. So I need to cool my jets because the next one probably won't be a warning. I just wasn't getting a warm fuzzy about that property at all, so I'm making a big jump to a pretty big property that I've never laid eyes on, so that could be a big mistake. I'm hoping to get there before dark so that I can see or hear turkeys roosting. I almost baptized Blaze by hitting a deer. Then jokers were way off to the right. They saw me coming. They started running toward the road, went into the brush where I couldn't see them. So I'm slowing down, and they pop out right in front of me. If I didn't slow down at all, one of them jokers would have I would have either hit one, or one of them jokers would have T-boned me. We got spoiled in Missouri because first morning in Kansas we're back to canned coffee. Rough. It also appears I got something else going on that I didn't have last year, which is competition. 10 minutes before my alarm went off this morning, a vehicle drove by. It certainly was not a local getting a jump on the day, because it hit the same dead end I hit last night, turned around and drove out at a high rate of speed. So they obviously didn't realize that was a dead end as well. The maps show it as going through, but it does not go through. And I stopped here to park, and another vehicle drove by and turned right, which is going down through the middle of the property. So it looks like there's going to be competition. I hope that also means that there's birds if other people are coming here as well. See what happens. I've heard a gobble. It wasn't that far away. These woods, there's no leaves on the trees yet, so it's really open. There's a ground blind right there. I mean, it's only 70 yards from me right now. I don't know where they parked. So I'm going to move in a little more. I started hearing some light calls. And I'm like, where in the heck is that person at? There. That's where they are. Also heard that gobble a second time. So I'm gonna move down in that direction some more. I'm really down in some low ground. Hopefully that works out. Lets me move a little closer down in this creek bottom. It's just slightly muddy, so it's real quiet. I'm surprised they didn't let me know they were there. Or maybe they didn't see me. I haven't called or anything. But if they were already there, they had to have seen me drive up. I finally found them up on the roost. I ducked down. I'm gonna move to this big tree. Oh, shoot. I didn't see him on the roost. I see him now. I thought he was down on the ground because he sounded low, and he is low. He's on a really low branch. I want to see if maybe I just can't hug this tree. Maybe try to call him over. He's just strutting on the limb. Got somebody else calling now to my left. He's just up there strutting. Try to get him on the gun cam again. Boy, he's really doing his thing up there. Somebody else is calling. Boy, he's really doing his thing up there. Question will be, which way does he fly down? There's nothing but open field between me and him. Now me and the other guy are in a competition to see who can call this bird off the limb. There's probably two other people stalking in behind him. Well, he's just up there strutting his stuff. He might not budge till he sees a hen. He is trying to put on a show for the ladies, that is for sure. Well, I wish I would have heard him last night. Maybe I wouldn't have, based off his distance. Yeah, he was 600 yards from where I was last night. With the wind, probably wouldn't have heard him. Surely he's not going to stay up there all day. 45 minutes into legal time. The sun has crested. Oh, he was up there just a-strutting. He's not strutting right now. He's mostly looking. He's looking in this direction.
Maybe that means he's getting ready. Oh, there he goes into strut. Puffed up real nice. But he's kind of looking. It wasn't a whole strut. It was like a 3/4. Up there's a whole strut. Daggone it. I think he's really trying to get one to come into this field. I'm trying to get him to fly across the field to me. He pitched the wrong way. Actually, he pitched kind of diagonally. Well, he wasn't a very classy bird anyway. He apparently liked that trashy calling the other person was doing.
Right now I'm heading to the spot where I got my bonus Kansas bird last year. Well, our first morning in Kansas and we got to watch a gobbler on the limb. It's hard to complain about that. Hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down there. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.